The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. A Q Media Group production.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Local high school sports. Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Well, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Pine City High School, where the Dragons host the East Central Eagles. Tonight's a special night. It is their, not Kick Cancer Night, but it is where they're supporting cancer awareness here tonight, so an awesome night tonight. But we have Adam Hefty, who is over there in, Mora? Where the Mustangs, I'm almost getting confused by his clean feed name. The Mustangs are taking on the Bombers. Adam, how you doing over there in Mora? Adam, can you hear me over there in Mora? Or A&W?
Okay, there we go.
There we go. I can hear you,
All right.
Sir.
Cool, we got it going. We talked a little bit about it earlier this morning about these two teams are going in separate directions as of right now, but both teams have great talent, and Mora has some experience. Graham, a little bit younger, but does have that talent, enough to be dangerous. So we'll see what these two teams have in store. How about over there in Pine City?
Yeah, these two teams, a little bit of inexperience here between the two, but these two teams are hungry for a win tonight, and these two teams play, over 20 miles away just on I-35. But you know what? These two teams, again, have been so close this season to getting those wins. Both are looking to kind of just break through tonight and kind of get their teams back on track, so to speak. We'll have a new libero for Pine City tonight, which is interesting. So, Adam, look at what are you looking forward there into that one? Give me maybe a spotlight player from each team.
Well, we'll see if the setter for Mora, Alice Anderson, and Maya Fix are able to set up Luke and Bill for some violent hits. We've seen her just rack them up in previous games. Bram, on the other hand, they have a hitter of their own in Morgan Rysdam, the three-sport athlete. Both do similar things, but in different ways. So it'll be interesting to see which way this match goes. How about over there in Pine City?
Yeah, I'm looking at, the new libero for Pine City is going to be number 12, but that is, give me a second, now I forgot who it is. There we go. Oh, nope, I lost it again. Well, I know who it is there. Addison Roberts. I'll figure it out sooner than later. She's wearing number 12 tonight. She'll be the new libero, so an interesting change here tonight for Pine City. I'm looking at that position. Then over on East Central, haven't been able to see them yet this year, but I'm looking at two, Hayden and Ashlyn Lowe. Those sisters have been playing varsity what seems like forever now, and we've had a lot of those players around. So I'm looking at those two to kind of make an impact tonight for East Central. Adam, thanks so much for tuning in or joining us for the A&W hometown handoff. Good luck over there.
Hey, same to you over there in Pine City.
All right, that again was our A&W hometown handoff. Thanks to A&W in Pine City. Of course, this is our Here's the Pitch pregame, training facilities, batting cages, and even live instruction. Get your team trained at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. That's where it's at. Here's the Pitch is in North Branch. Now, I got here at about 6:35. Got set up at about 6:40. The pregame is going to be short because they are ready to go. The warm-up clock has ended. It's ended. And, again, this is Kick Cancer Night. I forgot what they call it, but it's one of the nights where they support cancer awareness and try and raise some funds for that as well. So I think we're going to get a little bit of a special, maybe a few moments to kind of honor those cancer survivors and people who are currently fighting cancer. But again, this is a very cool night here for Pine City East Central. And again, they support cancer awareness here tonight. And it does look like we are going to get our national anthem. So we'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 10. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
A jewelry store.
Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada.
A pawn shop.
Nada. Another Men's Treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another Men's Treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Mille Lacs Health System has been standing in partnership with their patients for over 65 years. Their mission is to assist those residing in and visiting the Mille Lacs area in achieving and maintaining optimal health. Mille Lacs Health System providing urgent care and emergency services on their main campus in Onamia and family medical care in Onamia, Isle, Hillman, and Garrison. They salute the youth in the communities they serve and wish them good health and good luck.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM AM 1350. Getting the starters set and ready to go. As finishing off Pine City's lineup, and I'll get you both. So a little bit of change here for the Dragons, but we'll get to that in a second. So for East Central, it will be number 3, Brooke Sakala, the senior. Another senior, number 5, Kennedy Volk. Another senior, number 10, Sophia Eklund, their libero. Then another senior, number 12, Madison Kuhlman. Junior, number 16, Hayden Lowe. Sophomore, number 20, Ashlyn Lowe. And another sophomore, number 22, Sophia Warman. On the other side for the Pine City Dragons, it will be number 2, Allie Tollefson, number 4, Taylor Tollefson, then number 6, Shayla Johnson, number 8, Taylor Haney, number 9, Katie Thiemann. Then here's where the change comes in. Addison Roberts will be the libero tonight, wearing number 12, and Peyton Liao will be number 14. She will be the setter tonight. So a little bit of a change here for the Pine City Dragons, and we'll see what that looks like as we go forward. But I am excited for this one. Again, it is their Cancer Awareness Night. Pretty darn cool to have this here at Pine City. I had a chance to talk with Sammy, too, their head coach. And she talked about this matchup. She talked about how this is kind of always a cool game to be able to be part of. And it is pretty special. You try to raise money for those battling and those who have conquered cancer, so pretty cool. Starting 6 for East Central, Brooke Sakala, Kennedy Volk, Sophia Eklund, Hayden Lowe, and Ashlyn Lowe. For Pine City, obviously Allie and Taylor Tollefson, Addison Roberts, Peyton Liao, and Taylor Haney. Those are your starters, for the starting 6 anyways. Coaches both sporting the pink shirts. Sammy, too, the East Central head coach. Lisa Nostolfson, the Dragons head coach. A lot of pink in here tonight sporting that cancer awareness. Taylor Haney will get set to serve for Pine City. And the serve is up and long. It will be long on the Eagles side, so the serve goes long for Haney. So now it will be Brooke Sakala with the serve. Dug up by Roberts. Haney sets, Tollefson has to adjust, and that's a tough one there for Taylor Tollefson, as that one will go into the net, make it 2-0. That one was really tough for Taylor because she had to readjust on that one. This serve is over again. Roberts will get the dig. It's over the net, and a block there for number 5, Kennedy Volk. And that makes it 3-0 early for East Central. And the serve from Sakala. Serve is over, dug up by Taylor Tollefson to Roberts, who sets, and Liao will get it back across. And now it's dug up there by Hayden Lowe, and getting it across, Madison Kuhlman. Dug up by the Dragons. Allie Tollefson will get the kill and gets it back for Pine City. And it's now 3-1. Peyton Liao out, and for her comes Tegan Rosinski. Sadly, Chloe Jurkowski out with a knee injury. I did not know that coming into tonight, so she is out. Now the serve here from Taylor Tollefson is over and dug up there by Ashlyn Lowe. Hit into the rafters that time as, Madison Kuhlman tried her best to get it over, but then hit it a little too hard into the rafters. She had to give it a ride, but a little too strong on that one. Taylor Tollefson will serve again for Pine City. And her serve is over. Dug up by the libero Eklund. And now right down the middle. That is just long on the hit from Kennedy Volk. And that will tie us at 3 apiece. So 3-all in this one. And Tollefson serve just over the net. Dug up by Ashlyn Lowe. Push it across the way for Hayden Lowe. And that one's going to be hit out of bounds. And another point back for Pine City. Now they have scored 4 unanswered points. As Taylor Tollefson readying another serve. Her serve is over, dug up by Ashlyn Lowe right at the net. And unfortunately, Allie Tollefson tried to block it. It went below her block, and Katie Thiemann tried to hit it, but it went under the net. And unfortunately, that does not count, as much as a lot of times I think we'd like to see it. Madison Kuhlman will go back to serve now for East Central. We're tied at 4 apiece on that Embrace Orthodontist scoreboard. Serve is over, dug up by Tegan Rosinski, and now Allie Tollefson looking for the kill, and that's a kill for Allie Tollefson. And 5-4 now, Pine City retakes the lead. Tollefson, her second kill of the evening, and looks like Katie Thiemann going to go back to serve. I think we've only seen her serve a couple of times this year, so cool that we'll be able to see her serve. Now that one's over, dug up by Kuhlman, and it's hit across by Volk, but it's going to go a little bit too long on the hit, and that makes it 6-4. Texier in attendance. I recognize that young man from the basketball squad for East Central. Meanwhile, another Katie Thiemann serve is over, dug up by Eklund, kept alive, and Kennedy Volk will hit it across. Blocked at the net by Shayla Johnson, but it gets down on the Dragons side of the court, and that makes it 6-5 now. And Volk will serve. It's over, dug up by Taylor Tollefson, the middle back, and now Tegan Rosinski hits it back over, back across off the dig by East Central. Roberts sets. Rosinski just completely mistimed her jump there, and she kind of looks at her hand as if to say, what? You betrayed me. Mistimed it just a tad there, but she's got a chance. Always can redeem yourself. This serve is over, dug up by Taylor Tollefson to Haney, and Allie Tollefson looking for the kill, but it's going to go long, and that will make it now East Central's lead, 7-6. Kennedy Volk still serving. And it's over. Dug up by Roberts. Haney will set. And tapped across by Allie Tollefson. Back across. And now Allie Tollefson will get the kill. Well, she had to go at it a couple times against Hayden Lowe, who made a nice diving dig, but Allie Tollefson will wind up winning that battle. Speaking of, she'll go back to serve. The southpaw serve is over. Hayden Lowe with the dig. And pushing it across is Addie Nathan. Dug up by the Dragons, and Rosinski, a little bit of confusion. Shayla Johnson and Rosinski were both there, but I think what happened was they both kind of got confused, so Rosinski at the last possible second got her fists on it and hit it into the net. Now to serve for East Central is Hayden Lowe. Serve is over, dug up by Roberts, and Haney hits it back across, dug up nicely by Volk. On the far side, Addie Nathan will hit it over. Diving dig from Taylor Tollefson, kept alive by Haney, and Johnson will get it back across. Dug up by Nathan once again, hit over on this near side now for Sakala. Dug up by Allie Tollefson on the far side. Now Haney, now Taylor Tollefson looking for the kill, but it's down, dug up by Hayden Lowe. Hayden Lowe, that is, and now Roberts. Haney into the net. That makes it 9-7. Hayden Lowe with the serve. Over, dug up by Roberts. To Haney, and Allie Tollefson with an absolute missile of a shot to make it 9-8. And that was from about 10 feet back. Nice job by Allie Tollefson. Tegan Rosinski going to go back to serve for Pine City. Rosinski's serve is up and over. Dug up there by Kuhlman. Hit back over by Hayden Lowe. Dug up by Rosinski on the back line to Haney. And Taylor Tollefson just mistimed her jump there. That will make it 10-8. Substitution as Peyton Liao will check in for Tegan Rosinski. There we go. And checking into the game is Ashlyn Lowe for East Central, and she is back to serve. And it's over. Dug up by Allie Tollefson, pushing it backwards. Liao there, racing after it, and then Haney will get it back across. Kennedy Volk with the dig to Hayden Lowe. Now Sophia Warman looks for the kill. Roberts with the dig. Haney sets. Taylor Tollefson looking for the kill, and that's going to get down. Taylor Tollefson, the first of the evening for her, 10-9. Thiemann checks back in for Johnson, and back to serve is Addison Roberts. Roberts' serve is a high arcing shot, dug up by the Eagles on the back line. Now Kuhlman will look for the kill, and just a well-placed ball there by Kuhlman to make it 11-9. Going back to serve will be the libero, Sophia Eklund for East Central. Serve is over, dug up by Roberts on the back line. Haney races after it, and Liao going to have to get some work to get that one over. She does. Nice job. Eklund with the dig and hit over, and too long by Kennedy Volk. And Pine City will get one back, 11-10. Back and forth we go. Saw this kind of similar game last night where Malacca and Mora went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So far, here's the same. Haney with the serve, dug up by the Eagles, and Hayden Lowe will look to get it back over. She does. Liao on the back line with the dig. Haney looks to set, and Taylor Tollefson with the kill attempt, dug up there nicely by Hayden Lowe. Front of the net, Volk will push it over. Dug up by Liao on the far side. Allie Tollefson looks to get it home, but it is going to go long, and that makes it 12-10. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, now Brooks Sakala will serve. That one's over. Taylor Tollefson with the dig. Haney will push it over on the set, and they'll get it ready. Will Right into the block. Kuhlman diving dig. She keeps it alive. Hit over by Ashlyn Lowe. There's Liao now. Tollefson looking for the kill. That's Taylor Tollefson with the kill. Good looking kill there from Taylor Tollefson. Rosinski will check back in for Liao. And back to serve is going to be Taylor Tollefson. The serve is over. Just dug up by Ashlyn Lowe. She had to get all the way low for that one. Katie Thiemann hits it back over, and then hitting it back over is the libero Eklund, and it's going to get down, so Eklund will, I think, yes, get credit for that one. Sophia Eklund, nice job there by her. That makes it 13-11. And Madison Kuhlman will serve. Tollefson with the dig. Then Haney sets Allie Tollefson back across. Dug up on that far sideline by Kuhlman on the near side. That's Hayden Lowe, excuse me. We'll get the hit across. Now Taylor Tollefson looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. Dug up by Allie Tollefson. Katie Thiemann through the block. Gets the kill. 13-12. And speaking of, Katie Thiemann will go back to serve. This just gets over the net, dug up by Eklund there, and then blocked at the net by Allie Tollefson for the point, and we're tied again at 13. Our serve over, dug up by Eklund. Pushed back over by Sakala. On the near side, Rosinski looks for the kill. Dug up nicely on the back line by Kuhlman. And now looking for the kill, but it's going to go along by Addie Nathan on the hit. And Pine City retakes the lead, 14-13, breaking our tie. Thiemann with the serve, dug up by, Eklund. And now hitting it over is Volk. Both Volk and Eklund were there. They do get it across, though. Allie Tollefson looks for the kill. It's going to go long. Too much juice on that one. And that will tie us up at 14 apiece. Roberts will check in for Thiemann. Kennedy Volk to serve. It just does get over Rosinski with the dig. Roberts sets, and Rosinski will get it back across the net. Dug up by Nathan, Addie Nathan that is, and Addie Nathan will look for the kill. That one's going to go just long again from Addie Nathan. You know, she's got the right spot for that hit. It's just been a little too long. If she can dial in the accuracy just a tad. I mean, she doesn't need to turn it in a lot, just a smidge. Allie Tollefson will now serve. It's over. Dug up on the slide from Volk. Roberts, now Rosinski keeps it alive. And Roberts just does get it back across the net. Dug up by Nathan, and now pushing it over, Warman. We get a, I believe, double hit here. Yeah, we're going to get a double hit on East Central. That'll make it 16-14. Got a untied lace down there. That will get tied up. 16-14 is our score. Allie Tollefson readying. And here's the serve. That's down, and it's an Allie Tollefson ace. 17-14, and that'll bring us to our first timeout of the first set. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
Edge HDX from Center Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you. This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one classic Edge HDX. The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating. It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Again, over on KBEK, Mora hosting Bram. Adam Hefty with the call on that one. Over on our YouTube, Q Media Sports 4, Chris Gable has the call between Cambridge Isani and Chisago Lake. So be sure to tune in over and check on all those. We'll get you an update from those games as well. 17-14 is the score here in the first set between Pine City and East Central. Dragons with the lead currently. And Allie Tollefson is serving. Her last serve went for an ace. And she'll look to do so again. This time she lobs it over, and it's dug up there by Kuhlman. On the far side, Warman hits it over. Rosinski there for the dig, and now Shayla Johnson will look to hit it across. Oh, and a miscommunication. Sakala had it at the last second, but she didn't even realize that it was hers. As she saw it, she thought someone else was going to go after it, and then right at the last second just kind of stuck her arm out just to try and get it, but it will go backwards and a kill for Shayla Johnson. And now serving again is Allie Tollefson. This one is over, dug up by Volk. Back across the net, off the dig. Haney will push it down. Great awareness by Taylor Haney to get that point. That is textbook there by Haney. There was no one set up there, and she just said, all right, well, if you're not going to be there, I'm just going to hit it to where you're not. 19-14. Allie Tollefson, the serve into the net. And that'll make it 19-15. So service error there, and now East Central will get ready. Hayden Lowe, the serve. It's over, dug up by Taylor Tollefson to Haney on the near side. Rosinski off a block, nearly gets down. Sliding dig by Volk on the far side. Addie Nathan hits it across. Oh, and that's in. Yeah, that was a pretty clear one. That looked to be in, at least from my point of view. Down there, I'm sure it looks a lot different, so I'm not going to say too much because, hey, I'm up here, and I get to just sit and watch, and I get out of breath just watching. So, yeah, that tells you how in shape I am. This is over again, and another good job by Taylor Haney, recognizing that, hey, she may not have a play, so she just hits it over, and nobody was there where she put it. That'll make it 20-16. Very heads-up play by Haney. Now, Tegan Rosinski will be back to serve for Pine City. Serve is over, dug up on the line drive serve by Madison Kuhlman, and I think that's an ace. It is an ace. Tegan Rosinski with the ace to make it 21-16. Rosinski will serve again. It's over, dug up by Volk, and then Shayla Johnson touches it back across the net. We're going to get a lift call here on East Central. That'll make it 22-16. 22-16, Dragons lead on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Tegan Rosinski serve is over. Dug up there by Kuhlman. Warman will look for the kill. Dug up by Rosinski. That ball's going back, and Roberts just could not catch up with it. Warman with a big-time kill. And that makes it 22-17. Checking in and going back to serve will be Ashlyn Lowe for East Central. Ashlyn Lowe, serve is over. Allie Tollefson with the dig. Haney will set. Taylor Tollefson looks for the kill. Perfect placement on that one from Taylor Tollefson to make it 23-17. Again, just perfect job there by Taylor Tollefson. Didn't need a whole lot on it, just enough. Shayla Johnson out in is Katie Thiemann. Back to serve is Addison Roberts. Serve is over, dug up by Volk. And they'll hit it over. Back across by Thiemann, then dug up again by Volk. They'll set it up this time and hit into the net there by Brooke Sakala. And that makes it set point now for Pine City, 24-17. Robert's serve is over, dug up by Volk. Setting it up on the far side for Kuhlman. That one is actually going to go long, so that is going to finish off our first set. 25-17. The Dragons win the first set over East Central. Nice job there by both teams here in the first set on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. But now it's time for our Hones Auto Body and Glass set break here on WCMP. As things are getting a little wonky here. But Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora has state-of-the-art facilities and 44-plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. We'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors here. You're listening to Volleyball on 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMP.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
25-17, that was the score of the first set where Pine City won. Now we move into the second set. Out of that Hones Auto Body and Glass set break. And as you will quickly see right now, that dash underneath the Dragons text is the signification of the set wins. Pine City has one, Eagles none, but that, again, was because that was set number one. So both gave a good fight, but it was Pine City able to pull away there late in this one, or in the first set, rather. Making sure everybody's out there that should be. And we're set to go. East Central will serve. Brooke Sakala will have the honors to begin set number 2. It's over. Dug up by, I cannot quite see who that is on the dig. That's Lexi Rydberg. And then a diving dig from Haney. Could not keep it alive, so first points go to East Central. So Lexi Rydberg is out there for the first time here tonight. The serve is over. And Roberts and Rydberg, a little bit of confusion between them, and that gets down for an ace for Brooke Sakala. That makes it 2-0. Well, remember, East Central got out to a 3-0 lead for set number 1. Pine City then came back and, well, it would eventually win that set. This time, Roberts with the dig, and Allie Tollefson looks for the kill. Nice dig, though, by Volk on the East Central side. And then the set not cleanest, but then it gets back over. Haney will push it back across, and now Warman will look for the kill. Blocked at the net by Thiemann, and Thiemann will get the block to get Pine City a point back, 2-1. Back to serve now, Lexi Rydberg. And the serve is over. Dug up there by Lowe. That's Ashlyn Lowe. Hit back across by Kuhlman. Roberts with the dig. Haney will set, and Taylor Tollefson looking for the kill. A dig by Sakala. Going to push it into the bleachers, and that's a kill for Taylor Tollefson. That'll tie us up at 2 apiece here in set number 2. And Lexi Rydberg. So must be it. Not quite sure what's going on. There looks to be a little bit of a problem with the net. Referee on this near side trying to quickly fix it. Looks like a minor fix, and he got it done. Nice job there, ref. So Rydberg will serve again. Serve is over. Dug up there by Ashlyn Lowe. Hit back across. Dug up by Haney. Roberts setting it, and Taylor Tollefson off the block. And Warman hit it once, hit it twice, and then hit it 3 times. And unfortunately, you can't do that. You can I think, get the block and then hit it for the dig, but then after that, you cannot hit it a third time. So that'll make it 3-2. We'll give Taylor Tollefson the kill there because I think she earned it. And now the serve into the net from Lexi Rydberg will tie us up at 3 apiece. Rydberg out in is Peyton Liao, and back to serve now for East Central, Madison Kuhlman. The serve is over. Liao there for the dig. Set by Haney, and Allie Tollefson looks for the kill. Nice dig, though, by Hayden Lowe. That's going to stay on the East Central side, and that will be Pine City's point. Tegan Rosinski will check in for Katie Thiemann. And going back to serve will be Addison Roberts. Serve is over. Oh, and a little bit of miscommunication. Warman went after it, and then Kuhlman right behind her had it, and it winds up getting into Kuhlman, but it falls for the ace for Addison Roberts. Make it 5-3. Roberts with the serve again. This time dug up by Volk. And Hayden Lowe will get it over. Dug up by Liao. Haney for Tollefson. Taylor Tollefson off the net. The net, the friend that time for Taylor Tollefson to make it 6-3. Roberts serve over, dug up by Volk once again on the near side. Hayden Lowe readjusts to get that one back across. Now Haney will shove it over on the set, and Haney's going to get credited for the kill there. Nice job by both sides. Good job by Hayden Lowe, but good job by Haney to recognize that. We had a timeout here by East Central. While they take one, we'll take one as well on WCMP.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
First set between Bram and Mora. Really close, but Mora takes it 25-22. So they lead 1-0. Here in our match, the Dragons lead 1-0 and 7-3 currently in set number 2. Roberts with the serve, goes opposite court, and nice job, good awareness by Kuhlman to get that one. And now Warman will push it over. Dug up by Rosinski. Haney, that's going to get back across the net. Warman will look for the kill. Dug up, though, by Liao. Haney will set, and it's at the net. And nice job by Rosinski to get that one back across. And then it falls in between a couple of East Central players to make it 8-3. Roberts will serve. Oh, gee. Nearly hit the referee on the ladder there. She's okay. But I was going to say, before the serve, Haney looked like she needed a towel. Looked like she was maybe got a little bit of sweat on her hands. It is warm here. But the heat today, man, was ridiculous. I love it, though. Don't get me wrong. Sophia Eklund with the serve. Liao there for the dig. Haney sets. Now to Taylor Tollefson. And that goes long. I like the spot by Tollefson, but just too much oomph on that one. Serve by Eklund is over, and the Dragons get the dig. Allie Tollefson will tap it across. Diving dig by Hayden Lowe, dug up by Allie Tollefson. Kind of an awkward dig, but hey, kept it alive. Now with the dig is Kuhlman on the back line. Looking for the kill is Volk, blocked at the net by Rosinski, dug up by Volk, and East Central unable to get to the, well, actually that's a lie. Eklund got to it for the third hit. It was going to be quite impressive if she was able to get that one back over the net. Unfortunately, fortunately, she got her hand on it. Unfortunately, she could not get it back over the net. 9-5 is the score now. Pine City leads here in set number 2. Allie Tollefson will serve. Blocked perfectly by that balloon. Allie Tollefson, serve goes long. Great awareness on that back line by Eklund to let that one go. 9-6 is our score. Hayden Lowe with the serve. Roberts there for the dig. Haney will shove it to Tollefson, and Tollefson. Yeah, that went long. Yeah, I was going to say that looked like it went long, and there was a discussion saying that East Central may have touched it, and then the quick kind of overview saying, nope, they did not, so it went long, and East Central will get a point back, 9-7. With the serve, I believe, was Hayden Lowe. Brzezinski looking to get it back, dug up by Hayden Lowe. Now Volk at the front of the net, pushes it over. Haney with the dig, but it's going to get down. Haney not quite ready for that one to come her way, and she just does everything she can just to get that in the air again. But here come the Eagles right back. They're trailing now by only one. Hayden Lowe the serve. Roberts with the dig. Haney will set, and this is going to be a long hit for Allie Tollefson. She gets it over off a block from Volk, dug up by Eklund, and now hitting it across is Nathan. Dug up by Leal on the back line. Shoving it over is Haney for Taylor Tollefson, and just a little too long again. Taylor Tollefson has a really good, strong hit, but we've seen when it gets a little, I don't want to say too hard, but sometimes the accuracy is not there, but that time it is. Great job by Taylor Tollefson, kind of getting a redemption hit on that one. 10-9. After the kill from Taylor Tollefson. And she'll go back to serve again, blocked perfectly almost by that balloon. And Tollefson's serve is over. Volk with the dig. Hayden Lowe setting it up for Volk. To Roberts with the dig. Tollefson calls it. That was Allie Tollefson. Lexi Rydberg hits it over, dug up there by Sakala. Volk will hit it back across. Allie Tollefson again with the call that it's mine. Haney will set. Lexi Rydberg looking for the kill, dug up by Eklund to Hayden Lowe. Now to Addie Nathan, dug up by Rydberg. Haney will shove it across. Volk is ready. Eklund there. Volk will look for the kill. Taylor Tollefson there. Haney pushes it back over. Lowe there for the dig. And now looking for it, Addie Nathan, dug up by Allie Tollefson, but that time not a clean dig, and Addie Nathan will get the kill. And we're not going to let that ball touch the floor. Impressive. Ashlyn Lowe goes back to serve for the blue and gray. It's over, dug up by Allie Tollefson. Roberts will set, and Lexi Rydberg pushes it across. And not the cleanest of digs there by Kuhlman, but her teammates there to back her up. Taylor Tollefson with the dig as it gets across. Now Brzezinski into the net. And that will give the Eagles their first lead of set number 2, 11-10. Serve is over, dug up by Allie Tollefson, but that dig is going to push it out of play. It's an ace now for Ashlyn Lowe. 12-10 all of a sudden, East Central expanding on the lead. Dug up on the serve by Addison Roberts, pushed over by Haney, and two East Central Eagles go after it, but it's hit across by Kuhlman. Dug up by Haney. Taylor Tollefson just long on that one. Very, very well placed, but just a little too long. And Ashlyn Lowe's serve is over and long. So Pine City will end the East Central run. But man, oh man, East Central getting hot a little bit now. Roberts will be out, and in for her goes Katie Thiemann. Tegan Rosinski will serve. It's over right to Eklund, setting it up and getting it across is Kuhlman. Dug up by Taylor Tollefson to Haney. Rydberg taps it across, and perfect job by Lexi Rydberg there. Right into the block, but almost into the block enough where it hits the bottom of her arms for the extended block and just rolls right on down to the floor. Nice job there by her, 13-12. And Rosinski will serve again. Dug up by Eklund. Kuhlman nearly in the bleachers. Volk will now push it over. Taylor Tollefson to Haney on this right down the middle. Katie Thiemann looking for the kill, but Eklund there off the block from Volk. On the near side, Sakala hits it over. Taylor Tollefson the dive. Haney keeps it alive as well, and Lexi Rydberg will get it across. Eklund to Lowe. They're setting something up. They want Volk off a block, but Rosinski's there. Now for Rydberg. Rydberg off the block, and it gets down. Lexi Rydberg again with the kill. And that'll tie us up at 13 apiece on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. 3 locations, Pine City, Lynchburg, Cambridge, plus their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. Rosinski's serve, a line drive again. 2 Eagles go after it, but they manage to keep it in the air. And now, Kuhlman hit it with the side of her hand, and it gets down. And that's Pine City's point. And a timeout here by East Central. And while they take one, we'll take one as well. Back after 30 seconds here on WCMP.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on Anthem Country, WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Dragons lead 14-13 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. An impressive run by East Central got them out to a 13-11 lead. They went on a nice run, but then Pine City was able to stop their run, get back, and retake the lead, now 14-13. Tegan Rosinski's serve is over, and Eklund not a clean dig that time, and it's an ace for Tegan Rosinski, her second of the evening. Another serve right to Eklund, this time the clean dig, and Kuhlman will push it over. Allie Tollefson there, and Katie Thiemann will hit it over. Ashlyn Lowe is on the back line with the dig. On this near side, Sakala pushes it over. Haney with the dig. Now to Rosinski, and it's going to be Haney who tries, just didn't get enough oomph on that one, and it's going to be 15-14. Tegan Rosinski out, in comes Addison Roberts. Rosinski did a really good job back there serving for Pine City, but now that's Kennedy Volk who will serve for East Central. Roberts there to Haney, and Taylor Tollefson gets around her own player and then gets it over, and Warman gets it over, and Warman, well, she didn't need to give it all the ride in the world, but just manages to get that past the outstretched arm of Roberts. Very smart play there by Warman, and Warman only a sophomore. Volk's serve is over. Tollefson there with the dig to Haney on this near side. Rydberg. That's Lexi Rydberg with another kill here in this set. Her third in this set alone. She'll break the tie, make it 16-15 Pine City. Going back to serve is Taylor Haney. Haney's serve is over. Volk with the sliding dig to just get underneath it. Roberts now with the dig for Pine City. Allie Tollefson blocked at the net. Keep it alive. And Taylor Tollefson off the net. It's kept alive by Sakala and pushed over by Volk. Tapped up by Allie Tollefson, setting it up for Katie Thiemann. Volk. Kuhlman looking for the kill. But on the back line, it's Taylor Tollefson. Haney will set, and Thiemann adjusts. Diving dig there by Ashlyn Lowe. Volk, and nearly miscommunication, but they keep it alive. Nice job by Warman, and now Taylor Tollefson rolling back. Katie Thiemann off a block. Volk is there. Volk so calm, cool, and collected. Very nice as Taylor Tollefson will get the dig. Haney will push it over. Dug up again by Ashlyn Lowe. And Sakala. I think what happened there is Sakala saw Warman and thought maybe Warman was going to at the last second, but unfortunately she did not, and that's a point back for, again, Pine City 17-15. Serve from Haney is up, and I don't know if Volk wanted to get that dig or not. It's going to wind up being an ace for Taylor Haney. And yeah, it almost looked like she wanted to let it go long, but at the last second she was like, I better just in case. Scoreboard in here says 17-15. I'll keep an eye on that as that's going to go into the net. Should be, I think, 18-16. There we go. They got it. Serve is over by Sakala. Roberts to Haney, and shoving it over is Rydberg. Pine City will get set, but Kuhlman looks for the kill. Blocked at the net, And Thiemann and Allie Tollefson were there, but it stays on their side to make it 18-17. Sakala. Back is Roberts with the dig. Haney will set. Allie Tollefson taps it over. Kuhlman there for the dig. Warman shoves it over. Haney is there. Dug up by Roberts. And now Lexi Rydberg will look for the kill. Oh, man. And a whistle. Really early whistle. Not quite sure what that was. It was going to be a kill for Rydberg anyways, but whistle just beforehand. Now going back to serve will be Lexi Rydberg. Maybe. Nope. We're good. It was just Hayden Lowe, needed to tie her shoe. And we're good to go. Rydberg with the serve, and Volk, not a clean dig. It'll be an ace for Lexi Rydberg. Lexi Rydberg making it happen here in this second set. 3 kills and an ace now. 20-17. Serve is over, dug up that time by Ashlyn Lowe into the net. East Central keeps it alive, and Volk is going to get it over, but it's going to go out of bounds. Good job there by Volk, recognizing that was the third hit and got it back over, but it's a little too far on this near side. Rydberg. Serve is over. Dug up by Volk. It's going to get over and out of bounds. Does that count as an ace? I'm not sure. I think it possibly does. Well, I'm going to give it to her. Lexi Rydberg with an ace. 22-17. Pine City with the lead. Serve is a line drive serve. Dug up by East Central, though. A good job there by them. And then Warman is going to get it over. What a play by Warman. Sophia Warman has done a good job here in this set as well. Trying to get a substitution here. East Central adding Nathan will check into the game. Back to serve is Kuhlman. Sliding dig by Liao. And Allie Tollefson will look for the kill. That is just long. And now it's 22-19. This set far from over here. And the serve by Kuhlman. It's going long. Roberts will get the dig. Haney, and now Katie Thiemann does manage to get it back over. Warman with the dig. She'll push it back over. Roberts to Haney, who sets on the near side for Tollefson. Just does get it back over on the left hand, and then with the dig, getting it back over was Hayden Lowe. Allie Tollefson got it off a clipped finger for the kill. Back to serve, Addison Roberts, 23-19, her team leads. It's over, dug up by Addie Nathan, and Warman will shove it, well, more or less up, and I think they're going to get her on a double hit, yep. So with that shove, she unfortunately got a double hit on it, and that'll make it 24-19. Dragons have set point. Roberts' serve is over, dug up by Eklund. And Rosinski will get the kill to end the set. Rosinski pretty happy with that one, and no doubt she should be. Set 2 belongs to the Dragons, 25-19. And it's time for yet another Hones Auto Body and Glass set break. Hones Auto Body and Glass, ICAR, and ASC certified Hones Auto Body, Glass, and more is recommended by insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix ya up. And again, it's Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Back after a quick word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Now, it's time for the Q Media Sports Set Break. Brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. More local high school sports action is on the way.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Back here on WCMP, set number 3 is coming our way. Pine City now leads 2-0 over the East Central Eagles, but man, it hasn't been for a lack of great effort by East Central, or really by either side. Both these teams putting in the effort tonight. It has been fun to watch. Third set is here, though, and Pine City trying to make it 3 straight for the clean sweep, while East Central will try and at least get one more out of tonight. Mora wins set 2 over there over Bram, 25-16. So 25-16, Mora over Bram. Mora now leads 2-0 over Bram. Again, making sure that we have everybody in that should be. Looks like we do, and it will be Taylor Haney who will go back to serve for Pine City to start set number 3. And it's over. Dug up there by Hayden Lowe, and it's pushed out on the set. And the Dragons will get the first point of the set. This is their first time this game getting the first point of a set. First 2 were the Eagles. This one is Pine City. So Haney will go back and serve it again. That one's into the net. That'll tie us at 1 apiece. And serving for East Central is Brooke Sakala. It's over, dug up by Rosinski. And pushing it over was Allie Tollefson, but there for the block was Kennedy Volk. That's a big block for East Central to make it 2-1. Sakala will serve. And it's over Taylor Tollefson with the dig. Haney will push it across. Oh, it gets to Hayden Lowe, and they keep it alive. Nice job. That's Hayden Lowe, yes. And now Allie Tollefson will look to deliver. She does with the kill. Tie us up at 2 apiece. Big swing there from Allie Tollefson. And Tegan Rosinski will go back to serve. This one makes it across. She was a key part as it does go long, though. She was a big reason why Pine City not only got the lead back in that second set, but was able to expand on that lead, as now Rosinski out in is Peyton Liao, and back to serve for East Central comes Madison Kuhlman, and it's 3-2 East Central on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. This serve going to come up short, but Roberts is there. And Katie Thiemann will wind up hitting that one into the net. A little bit of an error there makes it 4-2 East Central. Haven't seen a lot of mistakes here by either side tonight. Been a pretty solid night for these two teams. Just kind of the point has come from the talent from the other side. So it's been pretty impressive. This serve is over, and, well, it was almost dug up cleanly, but it's going to be an ace there for Madison Kuhlman. Apologize, I keep wanting to call her Maddie for short just because Madison seems to mess me up, but it's Madison Kuhlman. I don't want to assume her ooh, I think Pine City may have gotten a call there. I don't know if that one actually got out. It was close, though. And again, I'm not down there. I just see it from my perspective, so don't come after me. Roberts will serve for Pine City. And a diving dig from Eklund, but it won't be enough. An ace for Addison Roberts. Her second of the evening, make it 5-4. Roberts' serve is over Eklund with a clean dig. Sakala and Volk will push it back across, dug up by Haney. Now to Roberts and Allie Tollefson. Late call on it, but she does just manage to get it over. Eagles with it. Volk will shove it across. Allie Tollefson with the dig. Haney does get it back over the net. And then Volk with the dig, and Eklund just couldn't keep up with it. That's tough because she had to kind of look over her shoulder like a receiver running a straight go route. Not an easy track there for Eklund. You can't blame her. That was a tough one. As now Roberts will serve. Eklund with the dig. Hayden Lowe, and now Volk. Diving dig by Liao, but it's a kill for Volk. That'll break the tie, and East Central will take the lead 6-5. Volk, speaking of, is now serving. Liao there on the short serve. Taylor Tollefson looks for the kill, but Volk set up in nearly perfect spot. Addie Nathan with the hit across. Liao is there on the back line. Taylor Tollefson will shove it over, but Sakala is there near the scorer's table. Hayden Lowe, and then Volk manages to get it across, and it's going to wind up getting down. Volk is going to get the kill. Wow. What a hustle play there by East Central, and it all started on this near side with Hayden Lowe. Hayden Lowe, that one was near the scorer's table. She did everything she could to keep that one from going, and she kept it alive. Volk with the serve dug up by Liao. Haney on the far side now. Allie Tollefson shoves it over, but Hayden Lowe is there. Nathan, that's Addie Nathan, hitting it over. Dug up by Roberts. Taylor Tollefson will look for the kill, and she gets the kill. Taylor Tollefson with the kill that time. Make it 7-6. And now it'll be Allie Tollefson to serve. Allie Tollefson's serve is over. Dug up there by Volk. And Kuhlman will hit it over. Allie Tollefson is there. Now Shayla Johnson will hit it over. Back across by Hayden Lowe. Dug up by Haney. Roberts will set. It's Haney who will hit it over, but Volk is there. And we did get a whistle. I think we got someone into the net, which will tie us at 7 apiece, because I believe it was East Central got into the net. Well, it has to be East Central because Pine City gets the point. So Allie Tollefson is back to serve. The right side of your screen. And there it goes. It's dug up by Volk to Warman, and Sakala will hit it across. Are we going to get a double hit? Yep, a double hit there on the Eagles, and that makes it 8-7 Pine City. I would not want to be a ref in volleyball because this stuff moves so fast, and to call a double hit or not a double hit, no thank you. Allie Tollefson serve, put some oomph behind that one. A little bit extra mustard on it, but this is dug up. And then just a great hit there by Addie Nathan. Nobody home on that back line for Pine City. And Addie Nathan's going to tie us up again at 8 apiece on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Hayden Lowe will serve. Allie Tollefson with the dig on that far sideline. Haney will set, and Taylor Tollefson just off the bottom part of the palm gets it over. Again, Allie Tollefson with the dig. Haney will push it over. That back line is open, but East Central, oh my goodness, nearly kept it alive. Kuhlman had the last opportunity at it, and I think she thought it was going elsewhere, so she took a step back instead of forward. If she would have taken a step forward, she would have been able to get it across. Peyton Liao out in is Tegan Rosinski, and back to serve is Taylor Tollefson. Pine City retakes the lead, 9-8. Dug up there by Kuhlman. Warman looks to line this one up. Was it blocked at the net, or was it? I don't know. I think it just hit the net to make it 10-8. And despite a little bit of a hiccup in her serve routine, she still gets that one across. Usually when you mess up your serve routine, that can mean a bad serve, but great job by Taylor Tollefson keeping herself concentrated and getting that one across. Nice job. Timeout here called by East Central. While they take one, we will as well. Back after 30 seconds.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Back here on WCMP, over in Cambridge, Isani, Chisago Lakes won the first set 25-14, but it's currently tied in set 2 at 7 apiece. 11-8 is our score here in the third set between Pine City and East Central. It is Kick the Cure or Kick Cancer or trying to read the shirt, but it's the pink out game for these two teams. Trying to raise money for cancer awareness. The serve is over by Taylor Tollefson, dug up by Volk, and now Warman will look for the kill, but it's into the net. Last two hits from East Central have gone into the net here, and that'll make it 12-8, and not what you want to see, but it, again, it's correctable. And another Taylor Tollefson serve. This one is a line drive. It's going to get down. It's a Tollefson ace. That's a line drive serve. I thought it was going into the net. It just scrapes. It must have just scraped the top of the net and got its way over. Serve. This time going to go long. Volk, great awareness there on that one. And now 13-9 is our score. Substitution for East Central. Going back to serve will be Ashlyn Lois. She checks into the game. She has an ace here tonight. 5'3" sophomore, looking to maybe add another one or two. Allie Tollefson with the dig. An out call, but she got the dig. I think that was the correct move. Haney will get it back across. Warman is there. Hayden low now, and Warman will look for the kill. But it's Roberts who's there for the dig for Pine City, and Tegan Rosinski off the net, off a block, and then it's going to get down. And a Pine City point. Tegan Rosinski with another one. Make it 14-9. Roberts out in is Katie Thiemann, and back to serve is Shayla Johnson. He's our Pine Insurance player of the game not too long ago. This one is over, dug up by Volk, and Kuhlman will look to get it over, but I think just mistimed the ball itself. I don't think the jump was mistimed. I think it was simply her jump, and now or the ball, excuse me, and it was misread the ball. That's what I'm trying to say. 15-9. Shayla Johnson's serve is over, dug up by Volk. On this near side, Hayden Lowe. Warman hits it across, but there is Shayla Johnson. And Allie Tollefson will hit it, and it's back over. Ashlyn Lowe. Kuhlman, it's off a... I thought it was off a block, but it's off the net and out of bounds. So that makes it 16-9. That's why I was silent, because I thought it had went off a block out of bounds, which should have been East Central point. But it was said off the net and out of bounds, which is Pine City's point. This serve is over, dug up by Warman, and Warman's going to get it back off the set, off her back foot, and dug up by Rosinski. Now Taylor Tollefson with the set, and Rosinski hits it back across for Hayden Lowe. Warman will look for the kill. Blocked at the net by Tegan Rosinski. Tegan Rosinski having quite a night here, and she's kind of come alive this last, full set now? A pretty impressive run for her. Allie Tollefson out. In comes Kaylee DeCoste. So Kaylee DeCoste checking in for the first time tonight. She's a 5'7" junior for the team, wearing that number 5 jersey for the Dragons. I think we also got someone new in for East Central. This serve is across. We do. It's number 8, Aubriana Benjamin. And Volk will hit this one back over. Shayla Johnson there. And nice job. And Tegan Rosinski hits it back across. DeCoste with the set, by the way, for Pine City. Hit back over now by Aubriana Benjamin. Another set there by DeCoste. A dig for East Central. Kuhlman hit it. That looked to go off the side of her palm, and that'll make it 18-9. And Pine City got him starting to pull away now, and with that, the Central Eagles are going to call a timeout. So while they take one, we will take one as well. 30 seconds, and we're back.
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. The value of $1, the importance of family. the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. A perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP Anthem Country 106.5 FM, AM 1350. And, of course, live with video on our website at WCMPradio.com. 18-9 is the score. Shayla Johnson will serve. And this one's going to go long, and ducking underneath it was Ashlyn Lowe, hitting the deck, actually, just to make sure she did not get a piece of it. Back to service, Sophia Eklund for East Central. And this one's over. Roberts there for the dig on the back line. DeCoste sets for Haney on the far side. No kill there. Hayden Lowe is there. Now Volk looking for the kill. Taylor Tollefson, and oh man, it came too quick, and Katie Thiemann just didn't see it. Volk will get the kill. Nice job by Volk, though. And nice job by East Central. Coming out of the timeout and understanding this ain't over. The serve here is by Eklund, dug up by Roberts, back across the net, Volk, and dug up again by Pine City. Haney will get it off the Volk block, and Haney will get credit for that one. I've been really impressed tonight with the Pine City players as Allie Tollefson checks back in for DeCoste. 19-11. Rosinski thought it was her serve. No, instead it is Haney's. Serve is going to be a line drive serve, and Taylor Haney, another ace for this Dragons team. Had quite a few of them here tonight. It makes it 20-11. Taylor Haney's serve is over, dug up by Eklund. And now looking for the kill is Sakala, but it's dug up by Tollefson on that back line. Rosinski will look for one. Eklund is there. Hayden Lowe to Kuhlman. But Rosinski, or excuse me, that's Haney, I apologize. Allie Tollefson with the hit across. Eklund there. And now looking for the hit back across. Dug up by Tollefson. And that one's going to go into the net. 20-12. As Brooke Sakala will go back to serve for East Central after the dig goes into the net from Pine City. Roberts there. Haney will set and going to need a lot on this one, and Taylor Tollefson gets it. Dug up by Hayden Lowe on that near side, and she will be the one to push it over. Roberts to Haney. Katie Thiemann off the Eklund dig. Racing after it is Sakala, and it's going to get down. And couldn't quite see it, but hey, it gets down. To make it 21-12. Tegan Rosinski will be back to serve for Pine City. Her team trying to close out this third set and make it a clean sweep. And looks like Volk quickly kind of going and wiping off her hands real quick. And Tegan Rosinski will do the same. Again, it's pretty warm in here, and it's because of that warm weather that we've got. Don't get me wrong, I love the warm weather. Love the hot weather, really. But it is warm with everybody in here and the players. I mean, I can't imagine how warm they are down there. So Tegan Rosinski will serve, and on that far sideline, it just escapes. And it will go out 21-13. And Peyton Liao will check in for Rosinski. And back to serve is now Madison Kuhlman. Also, Addie Nathan will check into the game for East Central. 21-13, far from over, as this one's over the net and dug up by Roberts. And Taylor Tollefson will look for the kill. Eklund there on the fearless dig. And Hayden Lowe will tap it over. Taylor Tollefson there to Haney. Now to Allie Tollefson, who taps it over. Sliding dig from Hayden Lowe, and that one going to go out of bounds. Great job by Peyton Liao recognizing that. And that's going to make it 22-13. Checking in for the first time here tonight will be Abby Duclos. A Thiemann out. So Abby Duclos is into the game. The senior for Pine City. So Duclos is going to go back to serve, 22-13. Opportunity here for Duclos to get on the board. And her serve is over, dug up by Eklund. An ace for Duclos, just checking into the game. So Abby Duclos coming off the bench and delivering with an ace. Nice job. Abby Duclos. Oh, it's going to hit the top of the net and roll over. Another ace for Duclos. You can't teach it. 24-13. Hits that top ribbon of the net and crawled its way over. 24-13. Abby Duclos with her second ace in a row. Can she finish it off with one? Oh, nearly. No, she's got a 3 in a row, and Abby Duclos will finish off this one with 3 aces, and the Dragons are going to get the clean sweep over East Central. 3-0. Set 3 is won by Pine City, and that's going to do it. We'll be back after word from our fine sponsors, and we'll hopefully hear from our Pine Insurance Player of the Game when we return as well. Back after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP, I'm now joined by our Pine Insurance Player of the Game. That is Allie Tollefson. Allie, first of all, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And you got the win here tonight on your home court. How does it feel to come back home and get a win?
It feels really nice, especially with all the losing streak that we've had, and it just feels nice that we get a win once in a while.
It was a long weekend. You guys made the trip down to Farmington for that big tournament. What did you guys take away from that tournament?
We took away that just saying like all that competition, like all that big competition, and seeing how we can take that and how we played against them and take that into competition here.
Absolutely. And your team, all season long, it seems like, have been kind of really good with the service aces from game 1 against Rush and to this game here again tonight. What has that been like to see your team be able to do that?
It's been really nice to see everybody get an ace, and everybody just gets so happy when somebody gets an ace.
And again, you guys got the win here at home. What is it like to, I know your sister out there as well, what is it like to be able to play with your sister on this court?
It feels really fun, and especially this is her senior year, and it just feels so nice that I get to play with her, and it feels fun.
You got a lot of varsity experience last year as an 8th grader. What are some of the biggest things you took away from your 8th grade season now to your freshman season?
That my 8th grade year, I didn't play as best as I did, and so I really worked hard over the summer and working on just the different things that I could do, and I feel like I've got improved.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Congrats on the win here tonight, and congrats on being our player of the game.
Thank you.
That again was our player of the game, Allie Tollefson. Thank you so much to Allie Tollefson for joining us here in the post game, our Pine Insurance Player of the Game. Allie Tollefson receives that Pine Insurance Player of the Game t-shirt. Pine Insurance sets to nothing over the East Central Eagles here on Cancer Awareness Night. And we'll be back with more after word from our fine sponsors on WCMP.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Back here on Pine City, on WCMP, your Pine City station. We're located here in Pine City. The Dragons get the victory 3-0 over the East Central Eagles, winning set 1, 25-17, set 2, 25-19, and then set 3, 25-13. The Dragons, a big weekend for them. They went down to Farmington, faced what I believe, if I remember correctly, looking at it from yesterday's scores, all bigger teams, all teams that were 3A and above, I believe. There might have been one 2A school, but that was it. They played a lot of bigger teams. It was really cool to be able to see what they were able to do. Now, unfortunately, they didn't win one, but playing against tough competition like that seems to have paid off, because here tonight, a big win over East Central, and the Dragons get the clean sweep 3-0. We've kind of been waiting for this from Pine City. They've been kind of on the verge, so close from getting it, and they were able to get it here tonight, 3-0 over East Central. But again, when two of our local teams play, it's so tough, because it's like you don't want to see anybody lose. You know, we want all of our local teams to succeed and win, and unfortunately, when they play each other, only one can win, and that's why it kind of is unfortunate sometimes, because again, you want everybody to win, but again, it's not soccer. We can't have a tie, unfortunately, as much as I would kind of enjoy that. But yeah, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser, and tonight the winner was Pine City, taking it over East Central. So the Dragons get their second win on the year. Their first one was over Bram. They will actually head to Bram on Thursday. They'll get a day off and practice tomorrow before they head to Bram on Thursday. That's going to be a very, very fun game to be a part of. We will be there for that one. Pine City and Bram over in Bram. Adam Hefty will have that call over on 100.9 FM WCMP on Thursday, as the Dragons will play over there. But again, a very fun game, a bunch of kills here tonight, and aces, a lot of aces here tonight. Allie and Taylor each got a couple. Then there was a couple for Taylor Haney, a couple for Lexi Rydberg in there as well. Lexi Rydberg had a big second set, as did Tegan Rosinski, who also had a big third set, and then Addison Roberts had two. Then Abby Duclos comes in off the bench and finishes the game with 3 straight aces to finish it off. Just so impressive, and I can't tell you how hard it is to come off the bench and go out and get a few aces right in a row. That's not easy to do, but Abby Duclos did just that, and we got to give Abby Duclos a huge shout out for getting those 3 aces in a row to end the game and get the victory for the Dragons. Again, the Dragons win this one 3-0 on Thursday. They will be over in Bram to take on the Bombers over on 100.9 FM, and of course live video on our website. East Central, unfortunately, their match that would have been Thursday was moved to earlier in September, to September 5th, where they would have played Carleton Renshaw. So instead, they will wait until next week. Next Monday will be their next match. They will play at Moose Lake against the Rebels. So one game this week for East Central. That's tough. That's not easy to do. Maybe we'll see if they don't have a game Thursday, but looks like so far no. So East Central, this is their lone game of the week. Next week, next Monday, they'll play again, and they'll play at Moose Lake against the Rebels. So a little bit of a little longer break here for East Central, but then they go back at it against Moose Lake on next Monday against the Rebels. Again, Pine City will be in Bram on Thursday, so stay tuned for that one. I thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. Appreciate them. Of course, if you want to learn more and keep up to date with local sports, be sure to tune in to our morning show on 100.9 FM with Joshua Muir on at 7:45 and 8:45, where we'll talk local sports. We'll talk this game, all the other games going on in our local listening area, plus some regional and national sports as well. Another way you can stay up to date is right here on this YouTube channel, Q Media Sports. YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That way, every time we go live with a local sporting event, you'll get that notification, and all you'll have to do is click the notification. It will take you right to the live video. Another way you can stay up to date is our website, WCMPradio.com. Go to the broadcast, or the sports tab, rather. Hover over it, click on the broadcast schedule. That will take you to all the links that we have for the games that we'll be covering during that week of play that is subject to change. Also, on there we'll have coaches and players interviews and articles from games that we've been at. Another way to stay tuned is our social medias. Our Facebook at WCMP Radio, our Instagram at the same tag, I believe it is, and then our Twitter at Q Media Sports for all things local sports. Again, interviews, broken records, LOI signings, just so much more. Articles from games that we bet, interviews, again, coaches, retiring coach being hired, all that and so much more on there. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you got to do to stay up to date with all things local sports across all of our social media services. Once again, the Dragons get the victory here in this one, 3-0 over the East Central Eagles. The Eagles showed a lot of positivity here in this one, and unfortunately, just a couple mistakes, a couple of hits that went off the side of the palm led to Pine City capitalizing off those and really finishing off those couple sets. So Pine City gets the victory 3-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make and change their day for so much better. So especially here in the month of September where it is Mental Health Awareness Month, let's be sure we're double checking on people as well, and just, again, being kind. And that's for always, not just this month. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Can't do it without you. Quite literally can't. And thanks to all of our fine sponsors. But that's going to do it here on Anthem Country. I'm Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP is 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City.